Assalamu alaikum everybody, this is Javed now. So we are going to discuss about right now. We are going to discuss about hire purchase. Hire purchase is based on few things. I mean, what does first hire purchase means? Hire purchase means you buy something on installment, meaning you take the product with you and pay the amount for that product in installment. So hire purchase is the very first thing. There is a comparison between a cash purchase and hire purchase. So cash purchase means if you buy any of product in $800, suppose there might be in different values or there might be any value for. I'm just gonna take an example. Cash purchase means you buy some things, you buy some product, and the price is $800. What are you supposed to do? You directly pay that much amount, $800. You need to pay it and get your product. That's it. But if you talk about purchase, hire purchase mean you're not supposed to pay the whole amount at a time, but you have to pay the money in chunks, in installment. So hire purchase would be based on few things. The very first thing, your hire purchase is based on amount of deposit, that how much deposit will be given at the beginning. If you want to get the product, along with the very first month installment, how much deposit you are supposed to give. Second is monthly installment, that how much monthly you have to pay, your monthly installment. And the third thing in hire purchase mean hire purchase based on these things. Third thing in hire purchase is your number of months, for how many months we supposed to pay that particular amount. So they say on a cash price, if you buy any product, if on cash price you have to pay $800, but if you go through hire purchase, you are supposed to deposit, mean initially they say deposit is $100, mean you need to pay $100 as a deposit. Suppose for this one deposit is $100. Basically if we compare the hire purchase and the cash price, a cash purchase, if you have been paid $100, how much more you have to pay? According to this one, the more amount which you have to pay is basically $700. But obviously you are going with the high purchase, so there are some terms and condition for high purchase. You are not supposed to $700 pay to $700, no, but you have to pay something more than this. So basic your amount which you are supposed to pay is left, the remaining amount is $700. But they say on this $700, on this, because $1,000 you have been being paid as a deposit, so 800 minus 100 is 700. So on this $700 you have to pay some text or some interest at the rate of, suppose 10% interest. You have to pay interest at 10%. For how long you're supposed to pay that amount, or in how many months you're supposed to pay that amount. So we'll say $700 at a rate of 10% in 12 months. 12 months mean 1 year. So you're supposed to pay the rest of the amount in 12 years. And how much rest of the amount? Initially that was 700, but as we are discussing about the interest, which is 10% on 700 for 12 months. 12 months mean 1 year. So you need to calculate simple interest. For this one we need to calculate simple interest, which is I. Simple interest is I, and I is equal to P. P is the principal amount, R is the rate of interest, T is time by 100. So we need to calculate this one first, which is simple interest is equal to PRT by 100. So interest we don't have, so P is the principal amount, which is 700. Rate of interest is 10%. Time is 12 months, which is 1 year, by 100. So how much interest you are supposed to pay? These two zeros will be cancelled with them. 10 times 1 is 10 and 10 times 7 is 70. So simple amount of interest is $70. That's mean now instead of 700, you are not supposed to pay the amount 700. You are supposed to pay 700 is the amount which was the remaining plus $70 is the amount of interest. So you are supposed to pay $770 now. How long? Are in how many months? So they say 1 year. So number of months is 12. Within 12 years, you are supposed to pay that amount, which is $770. So how much monthly you have to pay? Your monthly amount is based on total amount which you're supposed to pay, which is $70, by number of months. And how many months we have? 12 months. So this is how we can calculate, or we can discuss about hire purchase. In hire purchase, deposit will be taken out from your cash price very first, and the amount of interest whatever you have to pay, whether it's a simple interest or a compound interest, the amount of interest will be calculated on the remaining amount, on the basis of remaining amount after paying the deposit. Mean cash price was $800, and if you want to go for high purchase, you need to pay $100 as a deposit. So how much was left is 700. So on 700, according to the months, whatever months you would be given, whether 12 months or 18 months or 24 months, according to the months and according to the given rate of interest, we need to find out the remaining values. Mean after deposit, the remaining values will be calculated through the simple interest or compound interest formula. That's how we can get the total amount which is supposed to pay in a particular duration. Sometime they gave us the monthly installment. I mean, that, so suppose they said that is a monthly installment, we need to find number of months. So number of months is similarly vice versa based on this one. I mean, if monthly installment is equal to total amount by number of months, so how many months would be? So number of months will be equal to obviously total installment by monthly installment. I mean, if we just replace this number of months by monthly installment, we'll get total number of months. So this is how we can do the questions or do the exercises or calculations of hire purchase. Hope so this will be clear to you all, and see you again with the next video.